Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Jack, and I want to welcome you guys to SAT, Startup AIs and Trends. And today we'll be talking about a very important topic, ideas to impact. Right here with me is my co-host. His name is Melvin Etoja, and he'll be giving us great impact, great insight on ideas to impact. You're welcome, Mr. Melvin. Please, can you introduce yourself to all?
Oh, nice to be here. Nice to be in this first series with you, and good to have you all here.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. So, I think the floor is yours. The floor is yours,
So
sir.
probably when you say what we are talking about today is the idea to impact. So we tend to look at it in different ways. You understand because see a lot of coming up with different ideas. I get me, and you tend to look at it. Okay, are they building to fund or they are building to impact? You understand? So you look at those things when it comes to someone is sharing his idea with you. You understand? Because you see a lot of people today, they tell you that they have ideas, they have because I see that ideas at times do come out of maybe kind of survivor mentality. You understand? You understand? Because you see maybe something and they feel like, man, I need to build something that so to survive, you just she does partnership, you need to build something and so without you taking your time to think about what you want to build, you understand? Why don't people just get this idea like, oh, my friend is building something, I should do something. You understand? But every great ideas comes with a stories. You understand? Every great ideas comes with a story. So when you look at the people that innovated something big, you understand that invented something massive and there's a story behind it. You understand? That is very nasty idea to impact. You understand? So some of us just dive into like, oh, I feel like I can do this. I feel like this idea would scale. You understand? But first of all, you look at before you kind of executing or talking about idea. You understand? You need to look at the market.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I
You
think
need to look
I
at
don't know. I don't know. Sorry to cut you, but I want to share a story of me.
okay.
That was 2019. You know where OPE came to Nigeria? They say 2018, 2019
Okay.
fair, and they started with this OPE ride.
Okay.
So I had an idea to build something then because out of the situation, not even impactation, I was like, okay, but if you check the idea, it was
Yeah.
actually good because if you check what OPE is doing now,
Yes.
actually, because now OPE is one of the leading
Actually it's super affiliated
right now in banking industry. They are one of the leading now
exactly. Yes.
in Nigeria, but if not Africa.
Yeah.
So them are money points are complete.
Exactly.
Now, whatever future OPE has, that I had these things then. Now, do you know the problem? We did everything. Like the main thing was the what's it called? Developments,
Yes.
payment for some little things which I know those things could be covered. Now, I did not understand the market. I got overwhelmed.
Exactly.
So the moment I just step in there, when you're trying to do something, you don't even know the head,
Don't have idea.
you don't have the idea of it, you don't know how it works.
Exactly.
So that was what I'm going to leave. In fact, back then, this payments,
Yeah.
NEPA payment,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I even did both postpaid and prepaid.
Wow.
Postpaid and prepaid. Now, because the idea was, okay, someone can just easily recharge from their phone,
Yeah.
and it goes straight to this thing without imputing those numbers. Then I discovered that in Nigeria, yeah, because of the software, the hardware they use for it must require that. So you can't do that unless you have to now redesign that box that accept those kind of payment. So now I was thinking of targeting real estate people. Now you see, as how my mind was working there too. But you see, my zeal was to survive, to chop food, but it's not that impact. Now, because of that, now when I encountered an issue,
Yeah.
I step back.
Exactly. You understand?
I step back. I lost a lot of things that was ready to work with me.
Yeah. Exactly.
When I encountered that issue, I step back because of the impact is not there. But if there was impact, like I want to impact the nation, you will see that
Yeah.
something will keep driving me to keep pushing. But I don't say, oh, and I found another route. I say, okay, I can use this route to survive. But then, so in a lot of us just check because of the situation. Right now, let me tell you one thing about this thing. Poverty can do something with you. Poverty can either grow you or destroy you.
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying because most of these successful people, everybody wants to act like they are poor. before they became rich.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. But
Yeah.
what I would say, when someone is poor and is looking to solve a solution, it's from its heart because he's looking at something that got him pain or that
Yeah.
destroyed something in his life. So from that area, you see that there's this zeal and there's this great impact that he wants to make because he wants to avoid those kind of things for other
Based on experience.
based on experience.
Exactly.
Now you see those kind of people, they usually try because of they don't give up. They don't stop.
So and again with what you just talked about now, you say this now. One thing you said here, first you have that idea of that OP. Yeah, they say you would have become the first OP. I would have actually support. One thing I saw in that is because one thing you don't get the market. You don't understand the market. You understand? Guys are okay, when they see there was no experience. That's what they call the pandas market. That's you don't even know what that is. What pandas market fit is something that you can't go into, like, you want to build idea that you don't have enough experience in. You understand? Like now you want to build something of fintech and you as a founder or your co-founder don't even have any experience or idea of what fintech or the financial was it all about. You understand? So you've not done anything on finance, you don't understand, you want to build fintech. You understand? So that is one of the so you need to in idea need to be founders market fit. You understand? In every idea you're coming up with. You understand? And again, what happened is you can have an idea, but the next thing you look at is probably do you have the capacity to execute that idea? You understand? Because it's very easy to talk about idea. You understand? It's very easy to talk about idea. Oh, I have this idea. This idea is nice. You understand? But do you have the capacity to execute those ideas? You understand? Because you see now, you understand, when it comes to execution, that is where you now know that, oh, I'm really fit for this. You understand? Because your time, your money, you understand, resources we get into because you need to hire one or two persons to join, some engineers to join you. You understand? So, but this part where there is no collaboration or there is little collaboration whereby you literally beg people to come and join you and do something. You understand? So that is the part you see that a lot of people are struggling. You understand? You see a lot of people are struggling. So if you don't have the finance to fund whatever you want to execute, trust me, you struggle also. So you might end up dumping the idea.
So I want to say this because in this part of the world, for some of you that don't know, in this part of the world, it's very, very hard to get an investor. Now, you have a very good idea, leading idea, but you don't have the required funds, for example. I know not everything required funds, but in this area of tech, mostly app development. I know one of the challenges I had there was funding actually because I had to struggle to get money for the UI there. Got the UI. In fact, down to the extent that they were not even giving us what we want. So we had to train ourselves.
Wow.
So I told my CTO, I told her, see, you need to learn this thing. So she had to take a course on UI UX for like 2 months to be able to develop, like to build that UI.
Wow.
Then we'll start development.
Wow.
So now look at the challenge now we had now because based on the level of how people have failed in their business or how people take this money from people, from investors just for their personal benefits, it's very hard to find investor. So now how do we now get investor? Like me to invest in maybe our work or product, whatever we are doing.
Okay.
So it's very difficult, sir. I want to know so we can help the audience.
You see this part now. This is something I believe so much because I've looked at Paystack because Shola is my mentor. Though Paystack, I got started and I did build Paystack. You understand? And I look at in I got started. One thing I understand from what they build is when you build something that works, when you build something that solves the problem, VC will come for you. You understand? Investors will come for you. You understand? But when you build for VC, not to solve, you struggle. You understand? Some persons they build for VC. You understand? They build for investors. They don't build to solve problem. You understand? So when you tend to build for investing to get fund all this kind, that's when you struggle. You understand? But when you build something that solves the problem, you get the market. You understand? You don't need to struggle to get investors. You understand? Because you actually build what solve the problem. You understand? So, but if you don't build or solve the problem, you definitely be struggling.
Right.
You understand? So, VC will come for you. Investors will come for you when you build something that solves the problem and something that already has traction. You understand? So that is one thing you look at. You don't just execute ideas. I get me. You first of all internalize those ideas. First of all, look at the market. You understand? Is there market for this idea? You understand? There's something I learned. You understand that before you start executing your ideas, first of all do the marketing. First of all, do your market research. You know, so let me not tell you, there's something I'm building currently. You understand? I told my team that, you know what, before we build this thing, let me personally go and do the market. And you know, as a founder, you are the first marketer of whatever you are building.
Yeah.
You understand? You don't expect someone to come and start doing the market. You are the first marketer of what you are building. If you can't do the market yourself, trust me, that thing will fail. You understand? You need to be the first marketer. You need to go out there, talk about this, that, see the response of people. You understand? If you can't do that yourself, trust me, nobody will do that. You understand? So you are the first marketer. So there's something I did, and I told my team I'm going that want to go and talk to people. You understand? And I just wake up one night, I start calling people like, this is what I'm building. Are you interested? This is what they're like, wow, yeah, yeah, nice. I remember I called one of my lecturer, like, sir, this is what I'm doing. This is what sir, he said, wow, are you serious? We need to meet. You understand? Recently, he said, yesterday, someone, they're like, you know what? I'm interested in what you are doing. Can we talk about it? Are you getting me? All this kind of stuff. You understand? I also move out, meet businesses, talk to them. They're like interested. So it's me personally doing that. I'm not asking my team to like
Must move out.
do that.
Can't you just sit down in one place and expect you to
Exactly.
must move out.
He must move out. He must understand the pay point of customers of the market you are going into. You understand? Don't just assume that, oh, I'm building this is what customers are suffering. No, you must first of all understand the pay point. You understand? That is what will inform you of what to build, what to make your idea more better. You understand? So if you don't do that, trust me, you struggle. You understand? And if you are just building for VC to fund you, trust me, you will lose that. You understand? Trust me, you lose that. So if you see all the big businesses, all the big innovation startups out there, trust me, what they've built so far, they did not build for VC to fund them. You understand? They built to innovate, they built to solve. And later on, VC started looking for them, VC started running after them. You understand? So when you build something that becomes successful, when that can become successful, give birth to that successful business. You understand? So that is just it. You understand? The only thing is that, yeah, in this part of the world, we are so concerned about just making money. Yeah, so we are so concerned about just making money, just getting the money out there. And the money is not coming in, we are quitting. So recently, one of my guy just chat me out like, what's up? I said, oh, I asked him, I'm not be seeing you online hearing about it because it's building stuff. Like, what happened to what you are building? I say, man, I quit. I say, why you quit? Say, man, hungry, hungry, hungry. You understand? Say, in them talk to like, talk to different people like to fund there, like that. I say, why will you talk to people to fund? If you actually want to build this thing, like you know that this is a problem, you need to go into it fully. You understand? You need to go into it fully. That is why you see this ideology. Not everyone is built is want to build to impact. You understand? Not everyone wants to build to impact. Everyone want to build to make money. Right? You understand? Everyone want to build to make money. You understand? True. You see the likes of Elon Musk. Those guys, they go to the extreme. You understand? To do whatever they are doing. You understand? That is they are building to impact. You understand? The globe. You understand? Look at Mark Zuckerberg. You understand? Look at what they are doing. They are building to impact. You understand? But we just say that, man, if the money,
Not coming.
if it's not coming, one we done.
So yeah, that's the issue we have here in the part of the world.
That's what I'm saying.
So success is something that it's very difficult. So
Yeah.
success comes with a price, and you must pay that price for you to be able to
Exactly.
actually achieve what you want to do. So now and I think we'll use this to end this thing.
Yeah.
Actually, because let me tell you, if you build something that is like actually have a great value or that can actually impact humans or impact nature right now, I'm telling you, there is no how you will not get someone to fund you or you'll not get a partner, someone that is interested in that thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you will see a lot of persons coming to your DM,
Yeah.
coming to your email, telling you, guy, we want this thing. How can we get partner? How can we? Because one thing about people is because there's a lot of scam in the world right now.
Exactly.
Around the world, there's a lot of scam in the world right now. In fact, Google used to sponsor. I don't know if they still do that now, but people have scammed them so many times with their proposal and everything. So I will say this: if you have something that you know that can lead the world, my brother, my sister, please do it. The moment you're out there, don't keep going, don't stop. The moment you're out there, you begin to see these things because, but first, it must start from you. You must keep that consistency. You must keep pushing. You must keep marketing it from yourself because it's your product. Because if somebody sees you and like, oh, look at that guy, he's the owner of this. They first start seeing it from you. Before you know, like that, like that, like that, it starts spreading. Before you know, you will hit that, that benchmark. So my advice is, success doesn't come easy. You must work for it and everything. So you don't just work and you encounter a problem that you give up. So if you're for startup, mostly um developers or mostly founders, I think my advice to you is don't give up. Actually, don't give up. If you can get in touch with some guys, you collaborate because that is what we lack here in Africa. We lack collaboration because we feel, oh, how will I get this guy share my company?
Exactly.
But that is it. You don't have the required funds. So what you do is look at Jack Ma. Jack Ma said something. He said, I don't know anything about tech, but what I do, I employ people that has experience.
Exactly.
So I pay them and they do the work. And now look at him to today.
Yeah.
So you don't have the required funds. You collaborate. There are a lot of people that are willing to collaborate. So don't say they are not. There are a lot of people willing to collaborate with you for your project. So you just need to pitch something out there, let people believe in that vision. Actually, so that's all I can say.
Okay, so for me, I would just say, as a founder, don't build startup to as an entrepreneur. Just don't build startup as an entrepreneur. Like, some people build a startup. That's how they become. They build it as startup entrepreneur as a service. You understand? Whereby they believe it's just money.
It's just money that comes.
You understand? That's money that comes in. You understand? They make that startup as entrepreneur as a service. You understand? That's what the idea, everything is all about. If money is not coming, they are not. You understand? They don't even care. You understand? But they forgot to see that the sole idea of building this thing is to solve problem, not to get the money at first. Definitely the money will come. You understand? But when you build what solve the problem, then money will come. Yes, it's not. So that is it. And one thing I will say again, before you must start building, you should make sure that you are a founder market fit. You understand?
Before you start building, make sure you found that market fit.
You understand?
What does that mean? It
Yes.
means
Mm.
you must understand the market actually as a founder. You must really understand that.
Market.
It's very, very important.
You understand?
So before you start building, you need to understand the market very, very well to see if this is profitable to humans.
Yes.
Actually, the moment it's profitable to humans, I'm telling you, you'll make money. It's just the truth.
Exactly.
You will make money.
Yeah.
It's just the truth.
So that is it for me, and probably we'll see the next series.
All right, so much. Thank you, guys. So for those of you that have something you're building, you have your product, you can send across to us. Let's see how it is and see how to mentor you.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Mr. Melvin.
So-
And this is it for today's episode. Bye, guys.